everyone, this is Yvonne Montes and welcome to today's meditation. And today's meditation theme is about healing the inner child. And it's not what you usually get used with in this subject. We're going to be talking about your ears. And what do the ears have to do with the inner child? So, you know how the ears look like? They kind of look like a baby in the womb. I don't know if you agree with me, but they kind of look like that, okay? Now, your ears actually not only show your main traits or level of energy, but they also show specific traumas in childhood, specific, way of how you developed, okay? And so let's take a look at that, okay? So first of all, you're gonna need a mirror. I forgot to tell you that. So you need a mirror, you need a piece of paper and a pen, okay? And you can take a picture with your phone too. So take a picture of your ears. Okay, it's probably gonna be easier like that. Okay, and take a picture of your right ear and your left ear. Okay, so big ears. Anybody has big ears?
No.
Okay, so the big ears show people that have lots of vitality. They're more energetic, but they also are risk takers. They're lively, they're energetic, and they also like risk. Okay, smaller ears, you're on the safe side. Okay. So you're more cautious, more thoughtful, more introverted. That's what the small ears. Okay. So you want to write that down. Probably want to take notes on that.
Does it matter if we're looking at our left or right ear?
I would, in terms of size, your ears should be balanced.
Okay.
Okay, it shouldn't matter. Like if you have like really big ears, you should notice right away. you already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have like rounded ears, okay, you're more outgoing, reliable, positive, sociable, imaginative, like you have more creativity. Where ears that are squarish on the sides, like on the top, okay, you're quick thinking, insightful, and able to do several things at the same time. Okay, mine are a little bit squarish here in this area, not as rounded. Okay, like the top. So, am I going too fast?
I just need to go back to see what you're referring to.
So if your ears are rounded, you're outgoing, reliable, sociable. The ears that are squarish on the sides or tops or lobes means that the person is quick thinking, insightful, able to do several things at the same time.
Can I see your ear? You said you have a squarish ear.
Like here, you see, like I have like a straight line here. It's not rounded. You see here? Yep. It's a straight line.
Right. No, mine are rounded.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm a problem solver. Yeah. So if the top of the ear is pointed, like the Vulcan ears, okay, you're more secretive, mysterious, and a smooth talker. And it takes a long time for you to get to know these people. Like it takes a long time to get to know these people. Like they are secretive. They don't open up easily. Mine Nope. I'm going to tell you all my life.
Mhm.
That's the first time we meet. So ears that are sticking out, mine are not, but the ears that are sticking out, you are more independent, doesn't like being told what to do, but also it means you're an orator. I hope I'm pronouncing well, like Obama. Obama has like ears like that.
Yes, he does.
Right? Okay, so if your ears are like more attached to your head, like mine, you're a listener. You're more inclined, you like that, listen to people. Okay. People, so are your ears up or like higher than your nose tip? Towards the end of your eyebrows? Are they? Or are they in the middle?
You mean the top of the ear or the
No, like the whole ear. Is it like higher to the eyebrows or is it like more in the middle?
Oh, mine's more in the middle.
Mine's a little higher.
Yours is higher.
Yeah.
Okay. So you receive information faster than others. You get quickly things. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
You catch up on things quicker than others.
Yes, I can very quickly,
You do.
pick things up. Yeah.
Alara, we're slow.
Speak for yourself.
Now,
my
your earlobe. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say my ears seem low now that I'm looking at a profile picture of myself. But whatever, it's all good.
I don't know. Okay. So, if your ear is like when you're like squishing it, okay? If it's hard, you're stubborn. Why not?
If it's hard?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like
no.
willful. You're driven. You're willful. You're like determined.
Oh, no. Like when you fold your ear down, like that's what you mean by squishing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mine, I have like a hard cartilage here.
Yeah, me too.
Where? Wait, I'm coming. I can't see where you're pointing to. Where?
It's just like when you're like, like I found people that have like very soft ears, very soft.
I have soft, squishy ears, I think. I mean, I can feel the cartilage in there, but it's squishy.
Okay, so if you're thinking about the opposite of the, being determined, like do you give up easy on things if you don't have quick success?
Sometimes, yep.
Okay.
Yep, I do. I do give up.
Okay, good. So it's good to know that. So write that one down, okay? This is not, it doesn't mean like you're fixed in a certain way, okay? All of this indicates, no, those are areas that you need, like, kind of wanna work on that.
Right.
It's interesting that people that actually work on those traits, the body feature change too. It's not like you're not going to deal with them, but it's like you see changes. Okay, so this thing in your ear, like this is a helix. This other, the inside circle inside your ear, that's a helix, right? If you have like an outer rim that sticks out, people enjoy mental stimulation. Like you
That's
really like intellectual activities.
Yeah, mine is out.
How about you,
me
Lana?
too. Yeah,
Mine too. Like it really sticks out.
yeah, me too.
We're thinkers.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember? So the earlobe. Let's talk about the earlobe. Right. So if it's like long earlobes are long longevity, healthy life. You know, people in Africa that make those holes and they kind of like stretch their earlobes.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
For longevity.
Uh-huh. There is a point to that.
I don't have long earlobes.
Oh, what are we gonna do, Alana? But that's only so think about it like you had challenges in your health. People with thick earlobes have a large group of friends, are sociable.
Mine are not thick.
We gotta work on that.
Is it weird when one's longer than the other?
Yeah.
Like one earlobe is longer than the other a little bit.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about that. So
Okay.
mine are two. One is longer than the other one.
Okay.
Maybe I'm like half social. Okay, good. So those are your main traits, okay? Now the ears tell a different story too. First of all, like inside your ear, there is a projection of all of your organs, right? People like Chinese medicine uses that for reflexology or acupuncture to treat certain organs. Okay, so when I said like this is like how you were in the womb, but that's exactly how it is, right? So right here at the beginning of the outer rim, it shows how you were. So on the right, on your right ear, okay, it shows your development in the womb. And if it's like fleshy, thick, you had a good development. Okay, if it's like can barely see it there, you're probably born like smaller baby.
What part of the ear are you talking about?
So you know the outer rim, how it meets the ear? It's right there at that beginning of the beginning of the ear.
Okay? Oh, the beginning of the ear.
Of the outer rim, okay?
A little flappy part.
So along the outer rim, it shows how, you know, each age of your life up until like between right ear and left ear, from the age of 0 to 13, kind of around that age.
Okay.
Okay. So mine are like pretty good. Can you see yours?
Yeah, mine, yeah, I can feel a little bit of mine. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so when you say a little bit, I know that Alana, like you sent me a picture earlier and it was a little bit like faded there. And that's why I asked you, you know, were you born a small baby?
Right.
Okay. So I can feel my outer rim here is like pretty good, right?
Yeah,
I was born like a normal size.
Yeah, I can feel mine quite strong.
Yours is quite strong. Okay, good. So your inner child 0 is quite healthy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was at 11 pounds when I was born.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Big chunk.
Okay, good. So Alana, you want to write down that age, right?
Which age?
0. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Now you want to look, you know, you're kind of going like by finger, right? The next kind of distance is your first year, second year, and so forth, right? And you may see areas that are flashier, like the outer rim is flashier. Like you see how here I'm missing a chunk of the outer rim?
Oh,
But
yeah.
from me, right, I developed all right, not the best. Like I don't have like a flashy outer rim. Okay, I developed okay all the way up to the age of 5, 6 here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and after that, I didn't have enough nourishment in my life.
Hmm.
See, it's like this portion is like missing here.
Right.
So if you're looking, year by year, just put like a finger. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So mark the areas that, like the ages.
When I was at 4 or 5, it was missing. Like it's very faint. I don't see so 4 or 5.
Yeah, and sometimes, you might even have like little chunks, like
Yeah,
you
right
have
there. Yeah, where you're.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alana, I was noticing between 2 and 4, you were all right.
Yeah, I've got a nice flappy, thick rim at the top of my ear,
Yeah, yeah,
and then it kind of disappears.
it disappears, exactly. So those are the ages that we need to like write them down, and we're gonna work on that, right? Okay.
Wait, we're not working on the ages where we're thriving, right? We're working on the ages afterwards.
That's right. We're working on the ages when we're not thriving, that we need to heal.
Right.
Okay, good. Okay. And then we're continuing with the age of 8, 9, 10, on the other ear, on the left ear, we're continuing the same way. Okay. For me here is like I can barely feel my outer rim. Like I have like the age of 8 and 9, but after the age of 9, nothing. Like I have chunks missing, and and that was the time when I moved out, when my parents moved out, and I didn't have my grandfather around. And my grandfather was protecting me, was very protective. And then my parents moved out with me, obviously, my father started to be more violent and had more alcohol problems. So that was like definitely at the age of 9, like my development was not going well after that. What are you finding, Anoop?
I'm finding between age like 12 and 14, nothing. Like then it gets thicker near the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, that was a time, yeah, my dad was very abusive. That's when he used to throw us in the cellar a lot. At that age, he used to drink a lot. And that was when we tried to stand up for him, like against him, but would always get pushed because we were too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you notice that, and Alana, is kind of the same for you too, right? Like.
Yes. Well, I feel like the rim is quite defined from like 8, 9 up to about 12.
It's defined, but it's not fleshy.
It's fleshy. It's got smooth on it. Yeah. It's squishy.
It's squishy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then that like the actual defined rim part of it, like the edge of it, disappears.
So you want to have like a not only fleshy, but also like well contoured, right?
Right. Yeah.
Contoured.
So up until about 12, it's contoured, and then it disappears.
Okay. So does that coincide with something in your life?
I mean, the teenage years weren't fun, but nothing specific
Mhm.
in mind.
So keep in mind that this is not only emotional development, but nourishment means physical too, like food,
Right.
right? Like being able to absorb nutrients.
Oh, well, then in that case, we think at 13 was when my Crohn's disease started.
Yep.
So then my ability to absorb nutrients was compromised.
Yep.
Mhm.
So does that match the year?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Good. So those are exactly the ages that you want to put them on, right?
Right.
Mhm.
All the way up to like 13, 15. And it may be that's why, your earlobe is kind of like smaller
Right.
because your vitality wasn't as much.
Mm,
Oh wow.
interesting.
Yeah, my left ear one is smaller earlobe.
Mm-hmm.
So what age does the left ear go up to?
It depends, but it's like, when you start to become aware of yourself out in the world, right? Which is around 14, 15, 13. It depends for,
Right.
person. Okay. Around that age. Okay. Was that interesting for you guys? Did you
Yes.
discover something
Oh,
new?
it's all good. Oh my God. I loved it. I loved, like, who knew that your ears tell you that story?
Ears tell stories.
Mhm.
An earful.
I love
It's very cool.
That was cheesy.
that.
Couldn't help it. Okay, good. So you have your ages that you want to heal written down, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you keep in mind, and in this, like the ages, but try to visualize yourselves, in those ages and kind of remember, how were you with food, with emotions, right? Because nourishment is is not just emotional, it's not just food, it's both. For a
Mhm.
child, it's like equal or the same size, right? If you're like happy, you're gonna eat. If you're not happy, you're not gonna eat. Or you're not gonna absorb nutrients, right? Even if you're eating, you're not absorbing at your natural ability. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Good. So we're gonna start the meditation, and I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna turn off the video. And as we're breathing in, let's focus our breath on the counting from 1 to 5. And I invite you to count with me. And before we start that, why don't we check a little bit our position, our body, making sure that we're comfortable, our back is supported, and the feet are flat on the floor, and your arms are resting comfortably in your lap or beside your body. Let's take a deep and slow breath in as we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale slowly, gently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's inhale slowly and deeply and gently, as deep and fully as you can, guiding the air all the way down in the lungs, feeling them expanding in the back, along our spine, and our belly is expanding up, really fully filling up our lungs and belly with air. And count together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's inhale deeply and gently and fully, slowing down our breath even more. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's take slow and gentle deep breath, holding the same pace as before. And this time, let's bring this magical energy all around you, taking a deep cleansing breath, bringing that cleansing energy and sending it, that warm energy of your breath, to any part of your body that may be sore or tense or tight, guiding this person, fully energizing your body with your breath. Let's take a deep and full and gentle breath in and bring more of this healing, cleansing energy deeper in your body. And this person sending it all the way down in your belly, along your spine. And on the exhale, feel that energy gathering up all these places where we might be tense, or there is a discomfort, or maybe we can feel a block, something holding us, holding that breath going down. And let's allow that energy gather up all those tensions, all these blocks, and gently loosening them up, softening up, and releasing them all on the exhale, without pulling or pushing, just a gentle loosening up, allowing all that is no longer needed or useful flow, dislodge in its own time when it's ready. And each and every shift as little as possible. We want to praise and allow the next breath. Move and loosen up and soften up a little bit more and more and deeper. and deeper. So that you can feel your breath going in all these tight and tense places, gathering up all the tension and breathing it out. So you can feel safe and comfortable and relaxed and easy. Watching this cleansing action of your breath with friendly and detached awareness. And maybe there are distracting thoughts or emotions. Maybe a part of you wants to follow my voice, and a part of you wants to follow these distracting thoughts or noises around you. And that's all right. You can always return to my voice in your own time. That's right. Whenever you're ready. And those thoughts, they can also be sent out on the breath out, so that inside you can be still and quiet, like a lake with no ripple, settling down these waves of emotional thoughts. And now I invite you to imagine a place where you can feel safe and peaceful. And it may be a place where you felt comfortable and safe as a child, a playground or your room, or a place of vacation at the beach. Or it could be an imaginary place, or a place you always wanted to go to. And it doesn't really matter, just so it's a place that feels good and peaceful for you. And allow that place become real, looking around at your feet, your body, taking that place in with your eyes, enjoying the colors, the light, the scenery. And maybe you can even notice the objects becoming brighter, the colors more vibrant. You might even feel the breeze, the movement of air touching your skin. And listening to the sounds of this place, whatever they might be, either wind or water, or the music of birds, or the sound of waves, or could be crickets playing their happy music, just allowing your ears become familiar with the sounds of this place. And you could be sitting or lying down, just allowing yourself feeling that surface you're sitting against or lying upon. Perhaps feeling the ground underneath your feet, either sand or grass. Or maybe a cozy carpet. Or it may be a warm rock in the sun. And feeling that air on your skin either brisk and breezy or soft and still, crisp and dry, or balmy and wet. Perhaps you are inside feeling the warmth of a cozy fire on your face and hands warming you up. Or maybe you are outdoors and it's just a subtle caress of a fragrant, gentle breeze bringing you rich fragrances, either soft, sweet scent of flowers or a salty, refreshing sea air or the sweet meadow grass. And as you become more and more attuned to the safety and the beauty of this place, feeling thankful and happy to be here, you begin to feel this tingling on your skin, pleasant and energizing. Something that contains this expectancy and excitement. And you know with some certainty that this is good and right. It's delightful being here. And there is magic in this place. And something wonderful is just about to happen. And in this magic place, we could imagine we can call upon ourselves from those early ages of our lives. And maybe you could see yourself in the womb or being born. And in that adventure, you were safe for a while, comforted. And then you came upon the big world. And maybe you were stressed or crying, or maybe just unaware, surprised. You may want to hold that baby in your arms and caress that baby and cradle that baby, hold that baby tight. And if you can look at all this beautiful face, the little nose, the cute button there, and the cute chin and lips and eyes. And you may want to feel that love that you want to send that baby. All your love. And all the nourishment that baby needed in that moment, that baby needs right now. And either sustenance or emotions, love and care. You could see that baby growing, crawling, taking its first steps. And just keep watching the baby, holding that baby close. What would you like to say? You get to say it now. What would this baby need? To grow and develop and find its strength and vitality and energy, and find that voice when the first words were spoken with power and confidence. And we may want to see that perhaps we could see that surprise, that excitement in the parent's eyes, and feel that excitement of the first discoveries of the voice, of toys, of parents, of love, of food and nutrients, of other children, the joy of playing. Let's follow that child to the age of 2. And allow yourself visualize that baby, the hair and the curls, or the straight hair, either sleeping or playing, resting, discovering. And wrap your arms around this 2-year-old. What would your 2-year-old need? Say what you need to say, see what you need to see, and feel what you need to feel. Allow this baby talk with you. And hug you. And look deeply in your eyes. And you can gaze in each other's eyes. And you can grow together to the age of 3, discovering new skills and tools, becoming more independent, more feelings, more emotions. What would your baby need? To feel, see, or hear. Let's allow this baby grow. We're growing all together to the age of 4. Becoming more and more aware. First interactions with the world Or maybe something went wrong. And the baby needed to learn something. And that's all right. And now we get to teach that baby, the young child. We get to speak and say what there is to say. And make this young child feel safe again and more. Feeling settled and at home, comfortable. As you are around, knowing that you are protecting, are caressing. Maybe you can see yourself caressing that child, stroking the hair gently. Or maybe you can see yourself putting yourself to sleep. You can allow yourself seeing this baby grow under your eyes all the way to the age of 5. Running around with so much vitality and joy. And maybe you can see yourself enjoying all the good nutrients. And if there is anything that you want to say to this baby, to this young child, or you want to show, or maybe just allow yourself share an emotion of love, of safe, or simply just being with yourself at that age, like a young partner you're just feeling comfortably with, a friend sitting right beside you, or maybe sitting in your lap, close to your heart, and growing to the age of 6. Allowing yourself to see your 6-year-old discovering other children, maybe kindergarten, going out in the world more, what would you like to say? What would the 6-year-old want to tell you? Is there anything that needs to be healed? Allow yourself feel and hear and see. And hold your 6-year-old's hand tight. And let's help them move into the outer world. confident and safe. Outgoing and resting and processing and enjoying the time alone and enjoying the time with the parents and the siblings if they're around. And as you're holding hands, allow yourself, see yourself grow to the first to 7 years. And might be the year when you went to school and your challenges and a bigger world and your children and adults. And might be more anxiousness at that time. Allow yourself see and hear and feel what you need to feel. And guide this 7-year-old with the wisdom of the adult, with the love and the peace and the calm that you can bring from this time. And as you're growing together to the age of 8, please bring more discovery and joy and nutrients and new foods or new experiences and new friends. All that the world has to offer you. And allow yourself to be with the 8-year-old. Flowering, blooming as a 9-year-old. Pubescent. Where changes are happening to your body, your hormones. They may not understand everything that is going on with your emotions and your body, and you're still a child. And it's all right. And you might be more vocal or not, or maybe more quiet. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel and hear what you need to hear and see what you need to see. As a 9-year-old, allowing that 9-year-old tell you what needs to heal. Creating that new relationship. With a 9-year-old. Holding that 9-year-old, embracing, caressing. And maybe you want to tell this 9-year-old, you're going to be okay. You are all right. And that's right. You are just fine. And growing together as a 10-year-old. And maybe broadening your life, your environment, your friends. And maybe now you start experiencing failure at school. Or maybe it was earlier and it doesn't really matter. when that happened, but you are becoming more and more aware of the social world all around you, your social environment. You're learning more about your country, about your communities, about your beliefs or others' beliefs. You're becoming more aware. And if there is any belief that you want to transform, to heal, this is your chance of having a conversation with your 10-year-old. Growing together and developing all the way up to the age of 11. With a heightened awareness. Friends coming in or out in your life. Teachers, mentors. Vacation experiences. Friends and siblings. You can guide your 11-year-old and hold these emotions of love and safe. This cushion of love all around. This cushion of protection. And giving this ,11-year-old or 10-year-old all these other years, all these other ages, providing them this energy of love, vitality. Seeing them grow. Seeing that vitality, that energy, bringing life, breathing life. The joy, the excitement. And sometimes that excitement might feel as anxiety. And that's all right. There is a change and a life moving. And we can bring that energy of love and safety and calm, settling down, keeping the joy, and expanding that excitement and feeling of comfort and ease, at peace and settled. And we can see each other. We can see that 11-year-old growing up to 12. And maybe their first flirt and liking, romantic buds, puppy love. And you may be confused. Why is it that you like a certain person in a different way than others? And it might be exciting and it might be afraid. It could be frightening. And that's all right. And you might be concerned of saying the wrong word or might be rejected. And that's all right. Maybe at that age, you were just interested in friendship and discoveries. And if there is anything that you want to heal for this 12-year-old growing up so beautiful, let's bring that energy and love and nourishment and give that 12-year-old a big hug, wrapping your arms around, comforting that 12-year-old so frightened of this new emotion. Growing all the way up to the 13-year-old. The new and more experiences, some good and some not that good. You're taking more risks, and sometimes you want to be safer and take less risks. And sometimes you want to take more risks, and it's this back and forth that keeps the balance. You want to be more independent, becoming a young adult, and you're still a child. And if there is anything you want to hear, you want to say to this 13-year-old, if there's anything you need to see or feel, just have that conversation now. And if there is another age, 14, 15, 16, there are many adventures, much growth, a lot of experiences of love, of new friends, of friends coming in and out of your life, experiences with your parents and siblings and family members, and all of that could be a turmoil. And we can allow this young child, this growing adult, feel safe, and wrapping our arms around with a big hug and giving all our love and energy, the vitality, the comfort, and the reassurance. And now in this safe space where you are, you may want to let all these children play together of all different ages, finding toys and sharing laughter and joy, sharing love and embracing each other, discovering themselves in each other and yourself, and you can be part of all of this joy. You are there. They are you and you are them. Allow them embrace you and give you all the wisdom and all the love. As you are embracing all of them and giving them all the love and wisdom that you have now. And you can see their faces filled with joy, glowing, thriving, at peace, light, bright, at ease, so confident and so beautiful, so smart, so emotionally connected. Caring, loving, and being generous. With all the talents and your gifts you always had. And allow these children to teach you and be a resource for you. And we can embrace them in a big hug and hold them tight and bring them all in your heart and in your body, allowing all of their energy, provide you the energy that you need now. For the rest of your life. With all that has been healed. For the rest of your life. With all these emotions of love and safety. For the rest of your life. And let's thank these children and the wonderful energies, sending our gratitude. And if there is anything that might be still there to heal, you can always return to this place and meet that child and have a conversation and heal what you need to heal. Or maybe it can be just to rest and find your balance and peace. And it could be in the middle of your day, or it could be in the evening, or maybe at the beginning of your day. Anytime when you need this place to provide you wisdom and joy and play and discovery and nutrients that you now need, all the nourishment, emotional and physical, that you need now. And let's take a deep breath in, and whenever ready, in your own time and in your own pace, let's return and bring yourself back to the conscious awareness, bringing all this healing with you for the rest of your life. And you may want to wiggle your toes and sway your back side to side, and stretch your arms and give yourself a big, big hug for this wonderful healing. And sway your head side to side and open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne.